Welcome back. Obviously, the news has been going around about a day or so now. US troops finally in Ukraine. The thing is, forgot to switch the light on. What the fuck they're going to do there? They say, yes, we're going to control all the weapons which the West give to them if they're put to proper use. You should have thought about that yonks ago. Another narrative, another bridge to sell to us. I think most people will buy this shit. But people are waking up now. Due to these sanctions that are destroying the European economy, inflation, recession, it's going to be a long, agonising suffering for Europe and Western countries. For what? For a war of hate from the West against the Russians. The West want the Russian resources because they got everything. And then they say the Russians are running out of missiles. They have to take apart their washing machines and dishwashers to take the chips out to make their planes fly, make their missiles work. What crap is that? So far they demonstrated Ukraine, Kiev and all the cities, they're like fucking crap bombed out of them with these drones so far. They can make chips for themselves. Or China will supply it. I think the West have to be very careful. Because if they start screwing around with China, no more Chinese stuff. And that means no more Chinese chips. And if China gets their paws on Taiwan, you're up ship creek, mate. Because these globalists, neocons, what the bloody are they called? They're mad people. They want war. They don't give a monkeys about you, the people in their country, if they suffer, if they're struggling, shortages of food, shortages of energy, and so on. They not give a fuck. Because slowly, they're going to drag us into a bloody war which no one wants. And people begin realising they're getting sick and tired of this situation. And Ukraine is just lost the battle from the beginning. But there are warmongers. There are people who have to make money out of these wars. You heard, it may drag on for years. Because they're going to make it artificially drag it on for years, if possible. Because how many times West have drawn the red across that red line, which Russia said? They're very patient people. The Russians will act at the appropriate time when they want to. It may be a difficult situation for them, but when all hell breaks loose in Ukraine, the Russians are going to steamroll over Ukraine, what's left of it. And whoever is in the middle will have the bloody crap blown out of them. Whoever you are. If you're mercenaries, NATO soldiers, or whatever, you get in the middle, they'll blow the crap out of you. And the Russians are not screwing about. They're not fucking around. Listen and take into account the warnings. Because when the moment arrives, they don't issue no more warnings and you don't listen. That means you have to start worrying about it. Europe could be turned into a big bloody battlefield. And how many people's lives between military and civilians to satisfy the greed of power of these psychopaths in Washington, Brussels, and God knows where else. People are rioting in the streets. Who knows, in the next few months we're going to be civil disorder totally. European society, economically, socially, coupled, collapse. Then the Western governments have to start thinking, dealing with the problems in their own patch instead of thinking about saving the arse of Zelensky, another psychopath, taking his people to total destruction. He doesn't give a shit about his people, let alone our governments about us. They're the same. They're evil cunts anyway. This is a war against evil and good. It's not a question of democracy, freedom. We've got to save Ukraine from the tyranny from Putin and Russia and rubbish like that. That is a load of crap, mate. Wake up. They're taking away your livelihood, house, car. These globalist scumbags. Time to wake up and stand up against these people while you're still in time.